Mac.
Yankees.com.
This is an example of the majority of what the keys are on there, like this size right here. And what you have underneath is this plastic scissor hinge that's attached to the key underneath. So what you're actually doing is you're separating this hinge from that key when you actually slide the tool underneath. So let me see if I can give you a side view of this. You can kind of see that right there, how it drops right there. So what you're actually doing when you're separating the two, you're taking this tool and you're sticking it inside this little fold right here. And then when you press in, that snaps that right off. So that's why it's important to go in on the actual sides of it and to think that that fold will be somewhat centered in that key. So if you slide your toothpick, paper clip, or whatever it might be, think that you need to remain in the center of this key. We're going to remove the Alt Option key. You're going to take your tool, spudger, toothpick, paperclip, whatever you're using. You're going to just place it underneath the bottom here. And what we're doing here is we're just trying to pry it up just enough that we can take our second tool and insert it on our right there. And we can remove the bottom. Now eventually what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to slide it to the left. And what that's going to do is separate the key from the plastic hinge underneath it. Before you do that, you want to take your finger and just hold down the top part of that key like this. And now you can slide to the left. There you go. And you have separated your Alt Option key. Now we're going to remove the plastic bracket, scissor bracket, from underneath. So then you'll take your tool, put it just above this rubber cup, and then underneath the plastic bracket, and you just slowly wedge that like that, and that just pops right up. We'll do the same thing to the bottom. Oh, and sometimes it'll just fall right out. Sometimes you have to wedge just like you did the top part. And now you have removed your Alt Option key and the plastic scissor bracket. Now to reinstall your new plastic scissor bracket, you'll notice there's a wide part on the bottom and a tapered part on the top. This corresponds to how you'll actually put it into the keyboard. And you've got these little metal pins that'll grab. So when we place this in the bottom right here, we're going to pull in an upward direction, and you should feel some resistance. And when you do, you can let go of the plastic bracket, and it just should fall right into place. Then take your finger and push down on the top, and you should hear a snap. There you go, you've installed your scissor bracket. Now we're going to replace the Alt Option key. And what you do is you just place it right on top like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to push down with our finger, and there's 4 clips in there that need to take hold. And sometimes you have to wiggle your finger for them to all snap into place. And then test it, and you have installed your Alt Option key.
Mac.
Yankees.com.